च
मम योनिर्महद्ब्रह्म
मम योनिर्महद्ब्रह्म
तस्मिन् गर्भं दधाम्यहम्
तस्मिन् गर्भं दधाम्यहम्
सम्भवः सर्वभूतानां
सम्भवः सर्वभूतानां
ततो भवति भारत
ततो भवति भारत
सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेय
सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेय
मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति याः
मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति याः
तासां ब्रह्म महद्योनिर्
तासां ब्रह्म महद्योनिर्
अहं बीजप्रदः पिता
अहं बीजप्रदः पिता
सत्त्वं रजस्तम इति
सत्त्वं रजस्तम इति
गुणाः प्रकृतिसम्भवाः
गुणाः प्रकृतिसम्भवाः
निबध्नन्ति महाबाहो
निबध्नन्ति महाबाहो
देहे देहिनमव्ययम्
देहे देहिनमव्ययम्
तत्र सत्त्वन्निर्मलत्वात्
तत्र सत्त्वन्निर्मलत्वात्
प्रकाशकमनामयम्
प्रकाशकमनामयम्
सुखसङ्गेन बध्नाति
सुखसङ्गेन बध्नाति
ज्ञानसङ्गेन चानघ
ज्ञानसङ्गेन चानघ
रजोरागात्मकं विद्धि
रजोरागात्मकं विद्धि
तृष्णासङ्गसमुद्भवम्
तृष्णासङ्गसमुद्भवम्
तन्निबध्नाति कौन्तेय
तन्निबध्नाति कौन्तेय
कर्मसङ्गेन देहिनम्
कर्मसङ्गेन देहिनम्
तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि
तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि
मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां
मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां
प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिः
प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिः
तन्निबध्नाति भारत
तन्निबध्नाति भारत
सत्त्वं सुखे संजयति
सत्त्वं सुखे संजयति
रजः कर्मणि भारत
रजः कर्मणि भारत
ज्ञानमावृत्य तु तमः
ज्ञानमावृत्य तु तमः
प्रमादे संजयत्युत
प्रमादे संजयत्युत
रजस्तमश्चाभिभूय
रजस्तमश्चाभिभूय
सत्त्वं भवति भारत
सत्त्वं भवति भारत
रजःसत्त्वं तमश्चैव
रजःसत्त्वं तमश्चैव
तमःसत्त्वं रजस्तथा
तमःसत्त्वं रजस्तथा
सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन्
सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन्
प्रकाश उपजायते
प्रकाश उपजायते
ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात्
ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात्
विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत
विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत
लोभः प्रवृत्तिरारम्भक
लोभः प्रवृत्तिरारम्भः
कर्मणामशमस्पृहा
कर्मणामशमस्पृहा
रजस्येतानि जायन्ते
रजस्येतानि जायन्ते
विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ
विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ
अप्रकाशो प्रवृत्तिश्च
अप्रकाशो प्रवृत्तिश्च
प्रमादो मोह एव च
प्रमादो मोह एव च
तमस्येतानि जायन्ते
तमस्येतानि जायन्ते
विवृद्धे कुरु नन्दन
विवृद्धे कुरु नन्दन
यदा सत्त्वे प्रवृद्धे तु
यदा सत्त्वे प्रवृद्धे तु
प्रलयं याति देहभृत्
प्रलयं याति देहभृत्
तदोत्तमविदां लोकान्
तदोत्तमविदां लोकान्
अमलान् प्रतिपद्यते
अमलान् प्रतिपद्यते
रजसि प्रलयं गत्वा
रजसि प्रलयं गत्वा
कर्मसङ्गिषु जायते
कर्मसङ्गिषु जायते
तथा प्रलीनस्तमसि
तथा प्रलीनस्तमसि
मूढयोनिषु जायते
मूढयोनिषु जायते
कर्मणः सुकृतस्याहुः
कर्मणः सुकृतस्याहुः
सात्विकं
Jai Shri Krishna, a warm welcome to everyone. We'll start with a prayer. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kausachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Warm welcome to everyone in this extra class for Adhyay 14. We will be covering mostly we will be focusing on the pronunciations, some bit of grammar rules, only those rules that will help us in understand the pronunciations well. Anybody has any doubts, you are requested to note down the shlok and the doubt. We will take all the doubts, all the questions after the end of the session. And after the end of the session, we will also cover the examination pattern, scoring, etc. So any doubts related to the examinations will also be handled towards the end. So let us start. Next slide, please. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Om Shri, Shri, not Sri, Shri Paramatmane, ra complete. Matmane Namaha, Anamaha, both are acceptable. When it's when the last consonant is ending in akar, then your visarga pronunciation can either be ha or ha. Both are acceptable. Shrimad Bhagavad Gītā. Both the places does have ga and bha are full. Shrimad Bhagavad Gītā, girls again full. Atha Chaturdashodhyayah. So your third does not have an aghat. So you just simply say Atha Chaturdasho, not Atha Chaturdasho. If it was Dvadasho, you say Atha Dvadasho. But here, since it's not followed by a joint consonant, you simply say Atha. Atha Chaturdashodhyayah. Next. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Shri Bhaga Ga complete. Vanuvacha. Not to say it separately, not Bhagavan and Uvach is not separate. There is a sandhi that has happened here. So it will be Shri Bhagavanuvach. Param bhuya pravakshyami jnananam jnanamuttamam yajñātva munayas sarve param siddhimito gataha. Param. So wherever you see the pronunciation of the anuswar is given in the brackets, we have to use the same pronunciation. So this is param, half ma, halantama, as it's called, bhuya. So whenever a visarga is followed by a pa or a pa, the visarga is normally pronounced as a, but in such a case, it's pronounced like a pa, not pa, but it should sound a little bit like pa, because then it prepares you to say the following pa. Bhuya, bhuya, slide. Pravakshyami, kshyami. The ear has to be shown here clearly, ksha and ya. Because if the ear is not shown, it will seem like a double ksha. Pravakshami, no. Pravakshyami. And here, since you are reciting the full line, the nya or the gya or jnya, all the three pronunciations are acceptable. Down west, Gujarat, Maharashtra, they'll say Jnya, Jnyan. Down up north, they'll say Gyan. And actual Sanskrit is Jnyan. So all three will be considered correct. So here on me, if you see there is an aghat. So if you're saying Gya, you can give an aghat of Ga. If you're saying Jnya, you can give an aghat of Da. If you're saying Jnya, you can give an aghat of Jnya. Param bhuya pravakshyami jnananai jnanamuttamam chachajajaya. So the second anuswar will be pronounced like a ya. Jnananai jnanamuttamam. Last ma is halantama. Yajñātva munayas sarve. Here visarga is pronounced as sa. Munayas sarve param siddhi mito gataha. Siddhi mito, matono, mito gataha. Now here, if the consonant is ending in an akar, we have to pronounce ha. Visarga will be pronounced as ha. So it will be gataha. Ta also should be properly pronounced with an akar, and the visarga also should be properly pronounced with a ha. Just one more time, I'm just repeating the first stroke. After that, we'll be a little faster. Param bhuya pravakshyami jnananai jnanamuttamam yajñātva munayas sarve param siddhimito gataha. Next, second shlok. Can we have the second shlok, please? Idai jnanamupashritya mama sadharmyam agataha sarge pinopajayante pralaye navyatanti cha. Idai, again ya, chacha jaja ya. Jnanamupashritya. Pa aghat, sha aghat on pa, and ta aghat on shri. Pashritya, not to extend the ya, not pashritya, don't extend the ya, because it's ending in a rasva consonant, keep it short. Mama, both ma and ma complete. Mama sadharmya magataha. Sadharmya, after the ma and ya. Again ya to be shown clearly. Sargepi, ge with an avagraha, so it will be extended. Sargepi no pajayante Now, whenever there is an aghat on a dirgha akshar, just remember this very carefully. The aghat will be slightly mild. You will not be able to give a good aghat like when you can give it on a rasva akshar. So it's important to show the akshar as dirgha. Just for the sake of aghat, do not shorten the dirgha akshar. No pajayante. Then again, pa aghat, very light aghat. Sarge pinopajayante pralaye navyathanti cha. Na is a rasva akshar, so you can give a very good aghat of va on na. Pralaye navyathanti cha. Next. Third shlok. मम यो निर्महद् ब्रह्म तस्मिन् गर्भं दधाम्यहम् सम्भवः सर्वभूतानां ततो भवति भारत मम योनिर् मम complete योनिर् यो is dirgha nir short mahad brahma Brahma. In Brahma, in Sanskrit, the ha will come first, ma will come later. In Maharashtra, again, ma, there's a tendency to say the ma first. Brahma. Ma first, ha later. But no, the right way is ha first, ma later. Brahma. Mama yo nirmahad Brahma. The is short here, half the halanta the, and then Brahma. Tasmin garbhan. Sa aghat on ta, na aghat on ma. Tasmin garbhan dadhamyaham. This is dhaga dha. Dadhamyaham. Not dadamyaham. Dadhamyaham. Sambhavas sarva bhutanan. Bhutanan, all dirgha. Sambhavas sarva bhutanan. Na halanta at the end as anuswar. Tato bhavati bharata. Bhavati short, all short. Bharata. Mama yo nirmahad brahma. Tasmin garbhan dadhamyaham. Sambhavas sarva bhutanan. Tato bhavati bharata. Next. Fourth. Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtayas sambhavanti yaha tasam brahma mahadyonir aham bija pradapita. Sarvayonishu, yo is long, nishu both short. Kaunteya. So when you say kau here, there is a one line matra after ka and then two matras on top. So that will be pronounced. Two swars are used in that, a and u. Kaunteya, u. So if you remember that, kaunteya will not. Don't say kaunteya because that will have only one matra. Two matras will be a and u. Kaunteya. Sarvayonishu kaunteya. And this sha is like in Krishna. So whenever you see this sha with a pa and a line in between, try and say Krishna. When you say Krishna, see where your tongue is touching, which part of the palate the tongue is touching. That sha has to be used here. Murtayas, mu is long. Murtayas sambhavanti yaha. Va aghat on sa, va aghat on bha. This is bhagna wala bha. Sambhavanti yaha. Tasam, both are dirgha. Brahma mahadyonir. Mahadyonir, the aghat on her, and the one after her is the and ya. Mahadya, the and ya. Mahadyonir. Aham bija pradapita. Bija aghat on ja can be shown very beautifully. Ja is a rasva akshar. Aham bija Pradav Pita Sarvayonishu Kaunteya Murtayas Sambhavanti Yaha Tasam Brahma Mahadyo Nirraham Bija Pradav Pita. Next. Sattvam Rajastamaiti Guna Prakriti Sambhavaha Nibadhnanti Mahabaho Dehe Dehinam Avyayam. Sattvam, double tha and verb. Sattvam Rajastama, ma complete here. Sa aghat on ja. Rajastama iti, tama iti, iti is also short here. Sattvam Rajastama iti Guna, again slight first sound. Guna Prakriti. So this ka here is ka and ru, the ru that you have in Hriday, ha and ru. So that's a swar. So it should neither be pronounced as ra nor pronounced as ru. I mean, you don't have to pout your mouth. You have to say a slight u sound. Ru. Prakriti sambhavaha vaha nibadhnanti. The aghat will come on ba. Nibadhnanti mahabaho. Dehe, both are dirgha. Dehe dehinam avyayam. Va aghat on ma. Mavyayam. Sattvam rajastama iti guna prakriti sambhavaha nibadhnanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam. Next, sixth. Tatra sattvan nirmalatvat prakashakamanāmayam sukha sangena badhnāti jnana sangena chānaga. Tatra, ta aghat on ta. Tatra sattvan, same sattva that we saw in the previous talk. Nirmalatvat, half ra after ni. Nirmalatvat, ta aghat on na, and the ta is at the end is halanta. Nirmalatvat prakashakamanāmayam. Now here prakasha, shakama, all are rasva. So no stopping anywhere. Don't say prakasha kamanamayam, no. All together. Prakasha kamanamayam. Sukha, complete kha. Sangena. So this is the anga. Ka kha ga gham ga, and then followed by ga. Proper ga. Sangena badhnāti. Now ti has an aghat of the or ga, whatever you say. Sukha sangena badhnāti jnana sangena chānaga. Jnana sangena chānaga. Okay, one more time. Tatra sattvan nirmalatvat prakashakamanāmayam sukha sangena badhnāti jnana sangena chānaga. 7. Rajo ragatmakam vidhi trishna sanga samudbhavam tannibadhnāti kaunteya karma sangena dehinam. Rajo, jo will belong. Ragatmakam, gatmakam, ta aghat on ga, but ga will be dirgha. Ragatmakam vidhi, the aghat on v, vidhi, but not to extend the di because it's rasva. Rajo ragatmakam vidhi trishna, same like the kru that we saw earlier. This is tru, ta and ru. Trishna, sha here is the Krishna wala sha. Like Krishna, this is Trishna. Trishna sanga samudbhavam, half the full bha, samudbhavam. Rajoragatmakam viddhi trishna sanga samudbhavam tannibadhnati kaunteya. We've done this before, so I'm not spending more time. Karma sangena dehinam, sangena, ga aghat on sa, that's why it will get slightly extended. Karma sangena dehinam. Next, 8. तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिस्तन्निबध्नाति भारत. Tamastvad. So here ta complete and then sa half, ta half and verb. Tamastvad and then the aghat on the verb. Tamastvaඥānajam viddhi, Tamastvaඥānajam or Tamastvaඥānajam for those who say gya. Tamastvaඥānajam viddhi mohanam sarvadehinam. That was dehinam, this is dehinam. So just remember that. Mohanam sarvadehinam. Pramaadalasya, sa aghat on la, pramaadalasya nidrabhis, nidrabhis, the aghat on ni, nidrabhis, bhi is short, tannibadhnati bharata. Tamastvaඥānajam viddhi mohanam sarvadehinam प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिस् तन्निबध्नाति भारत. Next, 9. सत्वं सुखे संजयति रजः कर्मणि भारत ज्ञानमावृत्य तु तमः प्रमादे संजयत्युत. सत्वं सुखे kha with an ekar, sukhe sanjayati. So here it's the combination of cha, cha, ja, ja, ya and then ja. That's why sanjayati. T is short, rajah. So whenever visarga is followed by a ka or a kha, it will be pronounced slightly like a kha. Rajah karmani bharata jnanamavritya. Same like what we saw earlier, kra, tra, this will be vra. Jnanamavritya tutama pramade sanjayatyuta. Yatyuta, ta aghat on ya. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati rajah karmani bharata jnanamavritya tutama pramade sanjayatyuta. Next, 10. Rajastamascha-bhibhuya sattvam bhavati bharata rajasattvam tamaschaiva tamasattvam rajastatha. Rajasta sa aghat on ja. Rajastamascha mascha sha aghat on ma. Rajastamascha bhibhuya. Bhu is long here. Bhibhuya. Ya is short, so stop there. Sattvam bhavati bharata. Rajasattvam. Here the anuswar will be pronounced like a halantana. Rajasattvam tamaschaiva. We saw au earlier in Kaunteya. This is ai, which is a and e, combination of two swars, a and e. Tamaschaiva tamasattvam rajastatha. Tamasattvam rajastatha. Sa aghat on ja. Rajastamascha bhibhuya सत्वं भवति भारत रजस्तत्त्वं तमश्चैव तमस्सत्त्वं रजस्तथा. This is the last one here is tha. Thamna wala tha. Okay, 11. सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत. सर्वद the aghat on va, sarvadvareshu and then complete va, half the full va. Sarvadvareshu, again this is the Krishna wala shu. Dehesmin, he is long plus there is an avagraha. Dehesmin, slight aghat of sa. Dehesmin prakasha upajayate, no stopping anywhere, like prakasha kamanamayam. This is also prakasha upajayate. Jnanam yada tada vidyat. Again, this is the and your vidyat. So the aghat on V. Vidyat vivruddham vriddham sattva mityuta. Mityuta. U is short. U is rasva. The aghat on me. Show it properly because it's rasva. Mityuta. सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत. Next, 12. लोभ प्रवृत्तिरारम्भः कर्मणामशमस्पृहा रजस्येतानि जायन्ते विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ. Lobha, same rule what we saw earlier. Pravritti, again here it's vritti, va and ru. Vritti, double ta. Rarambha, kha, slight kha sound. Karmana, this is the barna. Mashamasspruha, same like vru. Kru that we saw earlier, this is spru, half sa and then pru. Karmana mashamasspruha rajasyetani, show the ye properly. Jayante, this te can be extended as its dirgha. Vivruddhe bharatarshava, shabha, sha is shatkon. Lobha pravrittirarambha कर्मणामशमस्पृहा रजस्येतानि जायन्ते विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ. Next, 13. अप्रकाशो प्रवृत्तिश्च प्रमादो मोह एव च तमस्येतानि जायन्ते विवृद्धे कुरु नंदन. Aprakasho, pa aghat on don't miss this, don't say aprakasho. Aprakasho, again pa aghat on sho, but after taking it dirgha. Aprakasho pravrittischa, again the pa pramado pa aghat will be on cha. Aprakasho pravrittischa pramado cha pramado moha eva cha. Tamasyetani, don't forget to show the ye. Tamasyetani jayante, knees short. Jayante, same like what we saw in the previous stroke. Vivruddhe kuru nandana. Vivruddhe, here you can stop a bit because they here is dirgha. Aprakasho pravrittischa pramado moha evacha. Evacha, this is a like in alphabet E. Evacha tamasyetani jayante vivruddhe kuru nandana. 14th shloka. Yada sattve pravruddhe tu pralayam yati dehabhrit तदोत्तमविदां लोकानमलान् प्रतिपद्यते यदा simple enough सत्वे आघात on वे सत्वे प्रवृद्धे तु again tu आघात on tu यदा सत्वे प्रवृद्धे तु प्रलयं याति not yanti here याति dehabhrit same like what we saw bha and ru dehabhrit and ta is halanta here so not dehabhrita dehabhrit तदोत्तमविदां लोकान् अमलान् प्रतिपद्यते अमलान् हाफन प्रतिपद्यते the and ya padyate यदा सत्वे प्रवृद्धे तु प्रलयं याति देहभृत् तदोत्तमविदां लोकान् अमलान् प्रतिपद्यते 15 रजसि प्रलयं गत्वा कर्मसङ्गिषु जायते तथा प्रलीनस्तमसि मूढयोनिषु जायते रजसि आघात on si रजसि प्रलयं कखगघंग प्रलयं गत्वा कर्मसङ्गिषु sh again short and krishnawala कर्मसङ्गिषु जायते तथा आघात but after taking the tha as dirgha तथा प्रलीनस्तमसि is dirgha show it dirgha don't take it quickly तथा प्रलीनस्तमसि see short मूढ़ mu is long योनिषु जायते मूढयोनिषु जायते रजसि प्रलयं गत्वा कर्मसङ्गिषु जायते तथा प्रलीनस्तमसि मूढयोनिषु जायते 16 कर्मणः सुकृतस्याहुः सात्विकं निर्मलं फलं रजसस्तु फलं दुःखम् अज्ञानं तमसः फलं so look at all the anuswar visarga pronunciations here very properly because it has too many and observe and then take it accordingly karmanas sukrutas sukrutas su and then kru sukrutasyahu sattvikan na nirmalam phalam now here again a lot of people tend to say fa so when you say fa your teeth will be touching your lips fa but this it's not that's not the right way to say you have to say this as pha so when you say pha both your lips will meet phalam so that is the test to see whether you're pronouncing it correctly only your lips have to meet pa pa ba ba ma so this is the oshtavya type of group phalam सात्विकं निर्मलं फलं रजसस्तु साघातों स फलं दुःखम् अज्ञानं तमसः फलं so pha everywhere and look at all the anuswar visarga pronunciations कर्मणः सुकृतस्याहुः सात्विकं निर्मलं फलं रजसस्तु फलं दुःखम् अज्ञानं तमसः फलं 17 सत्त्वात् संजायते ज्ञानं रजसो लोभ एव च प्रमादमोहौ तमसो भवतो ज्ञानमेव च सत्त्वात् if we have to split this into two it will be sattvat and then sanjayate jnanam the or ga aghat will be there on the sattvat sanjayate jnanam rajaso lobha eva cha so lo will be long Rajaso lobha eva cha. Pramada mohau and u. Mohau tamaso. Bhavato jnanameva cha. The aghat on to or ga aghat on to, but after taking it dirgha. Bhavato jnanameva cha. Satvat sanjayate jnanam. Rajaso lobha eva cha. Pramadamोहौ tamaso bhavato jnanamev cha. Next. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastha madhye tishthanti rajasaha jaghanya gunavrittistha adho gachanti tamasaha. Urdhvan, this U is long. Urdhva Mula, if you remember the 15 shlokas, it's the same one here. Urdhvam, dha, va, and ra prior to that, prior to the dha. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastha madhye, dha and ya, show the ya properly. Madhye tishthanti, sha will be Krishna sha, and then tha. ठोकना ठोका वाला ठ तिष्ठन्ति राजसाः साः तामसाः जघन्य this is घोर अपराध वाला ख जघन्य गुण वृत्तिस्था अधो गच्छन्ति तामसाः ऊर्ध्वं गच्छन्ति सत्त्वस्था मध्ये तिष्ठन्ति राजसाः जघन्यगुणवृत्तिस्था अधो गच्छन्ति तामसाः. Next, 19. नान्यं गुणेभ्यः कर्तारं यदा द्रष्टानुपश्यति गुणेभ्यश्च परं वेत्ति मद्भावं सोऽधिगच्छति. नान्यं न आघात on na and then ng. Naanyang gunebhya bha आघात on ne, but after taking ne as dirgha. Naanyang gunebhya slight ka sound kartaram yadad the आघात on da yada drashtanupashyati drashta षट्कोण and then ta as in tata drashtanupashyati sh आघात on pa. गुणेभ्यश्च bha आघात on ne after taking it dirgha. Param vetti madbhavam the आघात on ma madbhavam sodhigacchati. Earlier it was gachanti, now this is gacchati. Sodhigacchati cha and ta. Nanyang gunebhyah kartaram yada drashtanupashyati gunebhyascha param vetti madbhavam sodhigacchati. Next. गुणानेतानतीत्यत्रीन् देही देहसमुद्भवान् जन्म मृत्युजरा दुःखैर्विमुक्तो मृतमश्नुते. गुणानेतान, very simple till here. Ana will be baan wala ana. Ti is long, ta aghat on ti, and then the ta aghat again on na. Guna, sorry, on ya. Gunanetan tityatrin dehi deha samudbhavan, half the full bha, samudbhavan. Janma na aghat on ja, janma mrityu, same like what we were saying, ma and ru. Mrityu, not mrityu, not mrityu. Mrityu, slight u. Janma mrityu jara dukkhair, khair Vimukto, lendandato, mrita, mashnute, sha and na, mashnute, gunane tanatityattrin, dehi deha samudbhavan, janma mrityu jara dukkhair, vimukto, mritamashnute. Next, 21st. Arjuna uvacha, Arjuna the complete, uvacha, kairlingai strin gunanetan, atito bhavati prabho, किमाचारः कथै चैतांस् त्रीन् गुणानति वर्तते. Look at all the dirgha rasva pronunciations here, all the agats carefully. Kair lingai, kair, kair with a and e, then half ra, kair lingais, lingais, treen, three is long here, treen, half na, gunanetan, kair lingais, treen, gunanetan, atito, tito, both along, atito bhavati prabho, pa aghat on ti, bhavati prabho, kimachara, ki short, ma cha both long, chara kathai chaitaus, taus here. So whenever the special akshar sa, sha, ha, sa, sha, ha, ra and va come, and if there is an anuswar in between a word, that will get a nasal verb. Chaitaus, sansar, sanshay, that way. Sanvidhan. So kimachara kathai chaitaus trin gunanati vartate. Three here is long, so show it long. Trin gunanati vartate. Kairlingai strin gunanetanatito bhavati prabho kimachara kathai chaitau strin guna nati vartate. Next. Shri Bhagavanuvāca prakashai cha pravrittincha मोहमेव च पाण्डव न द्वेष्टि सम्प्रवृत्तानि न निवृत्तानि काङ्क्षति प्रकाशै च प्रवृत्तिं च प्रकाशै the your sound ch pa aghat on ch pravrittin ch the ya and e will mix together, so it will become pravrittin ch मोहमेव च पांडव. Pa is dirgha na aghat, but very mild aghat. Mohameva cha pandava. Everywhere the cha is completely pronounced. Nadveshti, the aghat on na. Nadveshti, sha aghat on va. Nadveshti sampravrittani, vrittani, na nivrittani. Tani kankshati, na complete, nivrittani kankshati. Again here it is ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, balanga and sha. Kankshati. Prakashai cha pravrittin cha mohameva cha pandava nadveshti sampravrittani na nivrittani kankshati. 23. उदासीनवदासीनो गुणैर्यो न विचाल्यते गुणा वर्तन्त इत्येव योऽवतिष्ठति नेङ्गते. उदासीन सी long, vadasino, both the c's will be long, no is also long. Udasina vadasino gunairyo na vichalyate. Gunairyo, gunai, I, a and e, then half ra, गुणैर्यो न विचाल्यते. चाल्यते, ल आघात on चा. गुणा वर्तन्त इत्येव, त आघात on ई. गुणा वर्तन्त इत्येव, व will be short. योवतिष्ठति, तिष्ठति, नेङ्गते, ङ्ग, नेङ्गते. उदासीनवदासीनो गुणैर्यो न विचाल्यते. गुणा वर्तन्त इत्येव, योवतिष्ठति नेङ्गते. 24. समदुःखसुखस्वस्थः समलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः तुल्यप्रिया प्रियो धीरस् तुल्यनिन्दात्मसंस्तुतिः. Samadukha, dukha word has a visarga in between, so you will say it with a prashvas. Dukha, sukhas, and here after kha there is a visarga. In dukha it is before, in sukha it is after. Samadukha sukhas swasthas, swasthas aghat on va, and then swastha, thamna wala tha. Samadukha sukhas swasthas samaloshta, loshta. The sha here is Krishna wala sha and then ta, and after that is a normal sharir wala ta. Samaloshtashtashmakaञ्चनः, ya and cha, kaञ्चनः. Tulya priya, pa aghat on ya, la aghat first on ta. Tulya priya, again pa aghat on ya, but ya is dirgha, so the aghat will be mild. Tulya priya priyo dhiras, dhi will be long. Tulya nindatma संस्तुतिः, औ व nasal व, संस्तुतिः. समदुःखसुखस्वस्थः समलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः तुल्यप्रिया प्रियो धीरस् तुल्यनिन्दात्मसंस्तुतिः. स्तुतिः, ति and he both are short here. मानापमानयोस्तुल्यस्तुल्यो मित्रारिपक्षयोः सर्वारम्भ परित्यागी गुणातीतस्य उच्यते. मानापमान, per complete. मानापमान योस्तुल्यस्, स आघात on yo and ल आघात on त. योस्तुल्यस्, तुल्यो, तुल्यो मित्रा, त आघात on मी, मित्रारि, 3 short. पक्षयोः, पक्षयोः, क आघात on प, पक्षयोः. सर्वारंभ, म आघात on र, सर्वारंभ परित्यागी, त आघात on रि, परित्यागी. गुणातीतस्य, the sa anuswar, sorry, visarga uchcharan sa blends into the following sa. Guणातीतस्य uchyate, cha aghat on u, uchyate. मानापमानयोस्तुल्यस्तुल्यो मित्रारिपक्षयोः सर्वारम्भ परित्यागी गुणातीतस्य उच्यते. 26. माय्चयो व्यभिचारेण भक्तियोगेन सेवते सगुणान् समतीत्यैतान् ब्रह्म भूयाय कल्पते. माय्चयो, च च ज ज य, so य. माय्चयो, च is complete. Yo extended, va aghat on yo, slight aghat. Yo vyabhichareण, व्यभिचारेण बाण, but not to extend. भक्ति योगेन सेवते, योगे से ते और दीर्घ. Bhakti, ka aghat on bha, both are short. Bhakti yogena sevate sagunan, gunan half na, samati tyaitan, ta aghat on ti, but very, very mild because ti is dirgha. Sagunan samati tyaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Brahma, her first, ma later, भूयाय कल्पते मायचयो व्यभिचारेण भक्ति योगेन सेवते सगुणान् समतीत्यैतान् ब्रह्म भूयाय कल्पते 27 ब्रह्मणो हि प्रतिष्ठाहम् अमृतस्याव्ययस्य च शाश्वतस्य च धर्मस्य सुखस्यैकान्तिकस्य च saya. So all the sa aghats will be there on the previous vyanjan. Brahmano hip pa aghat on hi, hip pratisthaham sha aghat on ti. Brahmano hip pratisthaham amrutasya tasyavyayasya cha sa aghat on ta, sa aghat on ya. अमृतस्याव्ययस्य च शाश्वतस्य च धर्मस्य सुखस्यैकान्ति स आघात on ख can be shown properly because kha is rasva. सुखस्यैकान्तिकस्य च ब्रह्मणो हि प्रतिष्ठाहम् अमृतस्या व्ययस्य च शाश्वतस्य च धर्मस्य सुखस्यैकान्तिकस्य च. Next, we've come to the Pushpika. Om Tatsaditi Shrimad-Bhagavad-Gītāsu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastresh Shri Krishnarjuna Samvade Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogo Nama Chaturdashodhyayah. Nama complete. Common mistakes. Arjuna, Krishna Arjuna said separately. No, this is Shri Krishna Arjuna. And then Nama should be complete. And wherever possible, take the aghats. Fine. We can do the questions now first, and then we will move to the examination pattern. So we'll keep the screen on. Anybody has questions related to any of the shloks, you can raise your hand. We may need the shloks if there is a friend. Any questions? You can please raise your hand.
Hand raise nahi hua abhi tak Didi.
Okay. If there are no questions, then we'll move straight to the examination.
जी,
How
share
you'll
कर-
be how you'll be scored.
जी.
Surekha ji, if you can show the
Ji.
mark sheet. So essentially, as you all aware, Pāṭhak is an examination of 6 adhyayas. 6 adhyayas memorizing. 12th, 15th, 16th, 9th, 14th, 17th. There is a choice. You can go for different adhyayas, but you will have to indicate that in advance so that the examiner will be prepared for it. So first will be, you have to be able to declare or indicate the name of the adhyay. So name of the adhyay, there is 1 mark for that. Then the first shlok of the adhyay. So for the first shlok, you may start with Om Shri Paramatmane, or you may start straight with Athat Dvadasho or Athat Panchadasho, whatever. You can start from there also. Okay. And then after that, there will be 3 sections. So if the adhyay can be split into 3, like if there are say 20 shloks, then approximately 7 each. If there are more shloks, then accordingly it gets split into three. One first part. So any two shloks in the first part you will have to recite. The examiner will start the shlok and you have to complete that shlok and recite the second shlok. Similarly for the middle part and similarly for the final part. Then there are some marks for your pronunciation purity. If your pronunciations are how they are excellent, whether you're singing in lay, all that. And there is also an overall performance rating. So lay evam uchcharan spashtata, which means whether you're singing in proper lay and whether you're properly, and whether you have caught on all the anuswars, visargas, aghat. So that is another 5 marks. So this is how the marking will be done. Examiners are extremely friendly. In case you are not able to remember, they will nudge you, they will give you small hints. No marks will be cut if after giving a hint, you are able to pick it up. Okay, the adhyay numbers are 12th and 15th, which you did in level 1. And then whatever you all are doing, the 4 adhyayas that you're doing in level 2, which is 16th, 9th, 14th, and 17th. 6 adhyayas. Yes, Ravindraji, if you can unmute Ravindraji, Surekhaji, he's raised his hand.
Ravindraji, please unmute yourself. Didi, can I stop sharing?
Yeah,
We might have a question on this. Just
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I have already passed 12, 15, and 16. So I
Right.
wish to appear for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do I
Okay.
go about it?
Okay, you can do that as well. Only thing is you declare that when the technical assistant contacts you for the examination, any
Okay.
6 adhyayas you can appear for Pāṭhak. So
All right.
whichever adhyay choice you have, you can
Yeah.
indicate that to your technical
Yeah.
assistant that these are the
Yeah.
adhyayas. So your examiner will be prepared with those.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Thank
All
you.
the best. All the best to you, sir.
Thank you.
Any further doubts? Anybody related to any shlok, any pronunciation, any grammar rule, or anything related to the examination? Otherwise, we will go for the prayer. Yeah, Janki ji.
Janki ji, please unmute yourself.
Okay. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
In 12th shloka, instead
Okay.
of Vivruddhe Bharatarshaba,
Yeah.
we will type Vivruddhe Kurunandana. Marks will be gain or
Yes, yes. Words, if you miss, the marks will be deducted. Yes.
okay. If we tell Vivruddhe Bharatarshaba instead of Bharatarshaba, we tell Kurunandan, marks will be deducted.
Yes.
Oh,
Marks will be.
Okay,
Or
okay.
they might
Thank
give you a hint saying, can you repeat? Are you sure? And if after giving the hint, if you're able to get it correct, then no marks are deducted.
Okay.
So the examiner will tell you to
Okay.
repeat. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Akka. Thank you.
Yeah. So no form you need not. Actually, even in the form, there is this where you can fill in the adhyayas. While filling the form, if I'm not mistaken, you do have a choice to fill in the adhyayas. But no, it doesn't matter because even if you declare it at the time of the exam, but if you declare it a little prior, the examiner will be ready with those adhyayas. That's the only thing. That's the only request. Yes, Kashmiraji, go ahead.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Can you repeat what you said about the exam? Is it we should have certain slokas to remember, or they will ask us which sloka we have to recite?
Yeah, they will tell you. Only the
They
first shlok is there for all. All adhyayas first shlok you have to know. Name you have to know. That is the fixed one. But
Right.
in the 3 sections, that part 1, part 2, and part 3, they will start with any shlok.
I see. Okay.
And you have to pick up from there
Okay.
recite that shlok and recite the following shlok.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
So in
Thank-
case you don't get, if you forget the
Yeah.
beginning, they will prompt you.
Right.
Prompting is allowed. Yeah.
Right.
After
Okay.
prompting, if you pick it up, no marks are deducted. But after
Okay.
prompting also repeatedly, no, or you need prompting too often, then a few marks will get deducted.
Right. Okay. Okay. Perfect. And 12th and 15th already done. So can't include in that one. That is the on the side right now. Now
Yeah,
only the
but
one.
you still need to know. And
Yeah,
one
that
more
is fine.
important thing here is, it's not like that you will get very good marks in 3 adhyayas and very poor in 3. No. If say you know 5 adhyayas and you don't know 1, you will still fail, because there are the minimum marks required for every adhyaya is 16. So if you get anything less than 16, even in 1 adhyaya, then you won't clear the exam. So
That
you
is
need
fine.
to know all the adhyayas. It's not
Right.
like, I get full marks in 5 and I get just 5 or 10 in 1. That won't work.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right.
It will help. You done so nicely. So hopefully we will remember.
Thank you so
Thanks a
much.
lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, you'll remember, and all the best.
Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes, Jai Shri Krishna. 3 adhyayas on Jignasu and 3 of level 2 will be examined, right? No, 2 adhyayas of Jignasu and 3 adhyayas actually. 3 adhyayas of Jignasu and 3 of level 2. Correct. That's right. 12, 15, 16th of Jignasu, and then 9, 14, 17, or any 3 that you want, like I said. So it's essentially an examination of 6 adhyayas. So you are free to choose any 6 adhyayas. But normally 99% of the participants go for these 6 adhyayas. Any other query, or should we say the prayer? All right. So all the very best to you all. Do well, be relaxed, very nice, very friendly examiners. Don't take any tension. It won't be like any other exam that you've given earlier. Very nice, friendly examination. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the moment, and hope you all do very well. Okay. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Brajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Veeram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Thank you. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Yeah. Jai Shri